Hello, hello. Hello, Grandma of Three. How are you this afternoon? Hope you're doing well. You're doing okay? I'm doing okay. I'm shopping with my daughter at Walmart real quick. Oh, have fun shopping at Walmart. Hope you find everything that you need. There, your local Walmart. Hope everybody's having a great day so far for them. I know my daughter is stressing me out right now. She's not fighting. She's just won a Stanley Club. She wants a different cup. We got a Stanley Cup, won't close. Oh, yeah, the day is okay so far. I'm not making any money today, though, because as you can see, my daughter is wasting my time in Walmart as usual. She likes to take her time shopping, I guess. Yeah, she said that when she turns it upside down and it leaks everywhere, so now she needs one that doesn't leak, so she's constantly just takes my money as I make it. Oh no. Hello, Tiffany. How are you, Tiffany? Hope you're doing all right. You doing okay? I'm doing all right. Just chilling on a Tuesday afternoon. Are you at work today, Tiffany? Are you on your lunch break? Awesome. What's for lunch today? I had meatloaf and mashed potatoes. Hello, Sue. Healthy Choice steamers, chicken alfredo with veggies. I've had that before. It's really good. I like the Healthy Choice and the Lean Cuisines. TV dinners. Well, I hope your work day is going great, Tiffany. Hello, Mr. Balding. How are you today? Grandma 3 says hi, everyone. I have 4 people lurking, watching me. So hello to you. Hello to the 4 of you guys. Hello, CDC. You doing all right, Mr. Balding? You finished work and waiting for the football later? Oh, cool. I hope your team wins, Mr. Balding. I'm going to be live for a little while. Probably stay live till about 4 o'clock. Because it's 1:42 now, so I got plenty of hours. Got like 15 more hours to use. So I'm trying to use up my hours. So I thought maybe I can use my hours a little bit today. If anybody wants on the panel, just let me know and I'll post a link if you want to come up on the panel. Hang out, talk with me. Hit that like button, subscribe me out, share me out. How are you, CDC Vintage? I've got no followers to share to. Mr. Balding. I was gonna go live at 3. Okay, I'll stay with you. Yeah, I got plenty of hours that I need to use before I get more hours. I can't stay long. I have to leave in 20 minutes. Okay, CDC. It was good for. I'm glad that you stopped by, CDC, to say hello to me. I guess you're at work right now. You might be at work. And you're on your lunch break. I guess I'll post a link. If anybody wants to come up, they can. Alright, there's the link. It's been posted. I posted the link. I still need watch hours. I don't know if you watched any of my playlist, but I still watch hour. I'm over 1,000. I need to get to 3,000 watch hours. So I'm on my way. It's very slowly though. But I'm not in no rush. I'm not in no rush for the watch hours anyway, so I just take my time on it. YouTube is a waste of time if you're trying to make money. Well, I'm not monetized because I played music videos when I started this new channel, so kind of figured that right there made me lose monetization. I don't see myself getting monetized anyway, so because being monetized, in my perspective, in my point of view, basically, I see it is it's a bit rude to ask people for money when I have money on my own. But I know my own money goes towards my bills and put food on the table. But in all honesty, it just feels a bit rude to me to be asking for money, basically. But that's how I see it. You may see it as a different point of view, perspective on it. Being monetized is turning a hobby into a terrible job. Well, I don't see myself being monetized on YouTube. So, who has the most subscribers on YouTube? I have no idea. I'm over 1,000. I got 1,133 subscribers, and that's fine by me. Hello, Lynn Church. Hi, Mary. Hope you had a great Easter weekend. I did have a great Easter weekend, Lynn. I spent it with my family. I hope you had a great Easter with you and Aaron and your family. We don't know who are the most subscribers. That's an odd question. Yeah, I don't know who's the more popular. I know I'm not popular, but a few of you guys like to say I'm a celebrity, and I'm not a celebrity whatsoever. But anyway, I just don't see myself getting monetized because, in my opinion, like I said, it just feels rude to be asking for money. You are awesome. Oh, thank you, CDC. Yes, we had an excellent weekend. Gary, thanks. Oh, you're welcome. Lynn Church. If Aaron wants to cook again, let me know, and I know I will set it up if she wants to do another cooking stream. I'm just using a few of my hours today. I've been live for 14 minutes and 34 seconds. So, if anybody wants to do a cooking stream in the future, this spring or this summer, you're more than welcome to come up and show off your cooking skills. I'm not trying to force people in cooking. It's up to you if you want to show off your cooking skills. Only up to you. And if you want to do it, I'll be gladly to use this StreamYards to do it. I don't mind seeing somebody else cook for a while. So, I have no problems with seeing other people cook. I know a lot of people don't like cooking, and that's okay. Some do, some don't. But anywho, welcome in to everyone that's coming in. Hello, happy Tuesday. Big ups, John S. John S. says, okay, Mary, next time I'm in Nashville, I will roll up to your place with a hot dog cart and show you how I cook. LOL. Then Church says, yeah, I think she does want to do something with you again soon. All right. That'd be fine with me. I'm going to be making a peanut butter pie here in about 11 more days for my birthday. Let's go Saints, Mr. Balding. John S. says. Mr. Beast has 475 million subscribers. Oh wow, that's a lot of subscribers. I was live yesterday making chicken steak and rice, so check it out. That live. Okay. I love chicken steak. Like a chicken fried steak and rice. Oh my gosh, that's so good. I don't eat much rice though, but I like rice. Does anybody like to eat rice? Okay, I gotta know something. Who here likes to drink lemonade, regular lemonade? And who here likes to drink pink lemonade? And what is your best memory of making lemonade when you were little? I love lemonade, especially with a touch of vodka in it. I've seen videos of people putting like a Kool-Aid pack and simply lemonade juice, and they shake it up, and it's like a whatever flavor Kool-Aid mixed with the lemonade. I heard it was really good. I've never tried it out yet, but I heard it was really, really good. If I want pink lemonade, it has to be Country Time. Country Time is a real good brand, I think. But people like to make their own lemonade, especially during the summer when it's hot. Hello, what's the matter? Howdy, howdy, how's your neighbor? She's doing okay. She was just a little shaken up after when it was happening. I think she's gone to be with her sister because I don't think her apartment is safe to be in. Hello, Baka Tom. Give you a mod. Alright, Baka Time. You have a mod. Did they have any idea what happened? She fell asleep and she had a cigarette that was lit and it caught on fire. Her rug, you know those rugs, some of the rugs will say can get on fire real easily. Well, she had a rug that can get on fire real very easily. And I think some of the ash fell from the cigarette and landed on that rug and the neighbor that lives above her heard a big pop noise and she knew something wasn't right because she was on her phone talking to her boss. And when the fire alarm went off, she woke up and it said it scared her, and she was like in her apartment fire. And she was saying fire, fire. So that's what happened yesterday, Wassa. But she's still shaken up. I haven't seen her, but when I saw her yesterday, she was kind of shaken up. Oh wow, a cigarette. Is super rare nowadays. That's a dangerous rug. Yeah, some rugs can be flammable. You're welcome to come up on the panel if you want to, Wassa. I'll post the link if anybody wants to come up. I'm here for a little while. It's almost 2 o'clock. I'm here about 4 o'clock, so a couple hours, 2.5 hours. I'm gonna be on here. Been on here for 23 minutes. So if anybody wants to come up and hang out for a little bit, you're welcome to. Because at 4 o'clock, I'm gonna end this at 4 p.m. It's just 1:58 right now. Hello, Lewis Fuller. Hello. Good afternoon to you. Hope you're having a great afternoon on this Tuesday. All right, Wassa. Yes, I'm having a great day. Awesome that you're having a great day, Lewis. That is awesome that you're having a great day. Oh boy, it's cool and kind of nasty today. Gotta get my coat on. It must be raining up there where you are. It's sunny and clear here where I'm at, in Nashville. North Nashville. I have to go. Nice talking to you. It was nice talking to you too, CDC. Have a great rest of your day. No rain yet, but it might. It's overcast. This week I did my last live stream on StreamYards. Oh, you ran out of hours, Lewis? I am still here now. We're doing grocery shopping. Okay. I'm still doing my live streaming, so I'm gonna be here for another 2 more hours. I'm gonna try to stream about 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 30 minutes today. I'm going to use a different stream platform. A lot of people do restreaming. Hello, Wheat. I can tell someone is nice. Wheat, where's the Deuterino? I haven't seen him today. Moist. That's your favorite word, moist. Hello, what's the matter?
Hey. Hey, so what does
How
that
are you
mean,
today?
restreaming? I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing alright.
What does restreaming mean?
It's just another place to do like StreamYards. It's kind of
Oh,
like
it's an actual.
StreamYard.
Okay, it's an actual app or something.
Yeah,
I see. And
a lot of people do that instead of paying the StreamYards because it's monthly play. It's a monthly pay thing, but StreamYards has a free one, and they give you 20 hours for the free one for 30 days.
okay.
And I rarely ever use my 20 hours, so today I'm going to try to use some of my 20 hours. I got
Oh,
plenty
every
of
month.
hours still, so
Every month you get the 20 hours.
yeah.
Oh,
See,
interesting.
it resets on, for me, it resets on Sunday, on the 12th of every month. I get new 20 hours every month. Hello, Ross.
Was
So
that is that difficult to set up, or is it pretty easy?
it's pretty easy.
I've been on a lot of panels, but I haven't ever really asked about how it all works.
Yeah. Hello, Parajot. Thanks how you say it. I
Yep.
know you from
Yogis.
Yogi. I'll be
So
right back. I'm gonna give him a mod.
okay. I can never even figure out how to see the comments while I'm doing this.
Oh, you can't?
I don't know. I'm sure I can, but I'm scared to hit the wrong button. And
Right.
yeah,
Hello, Aaron. Hello, Coffee Man. You don't like Sebastian Coffee Man? Oh, you're welcome. Parajot. I think that's how you say it. Parajot.
I think so. Yeah, that's how Yogi says it at least. So, are you self? Did you go to culinary school or something like that, or did you just self teach?
No,
Or
I didn't go to no culinary school. I was taught by my grandmother. She taught me when I was little, around when I was like 8 or 9 years of age. My grandmother taught me how to cook, and the first thing
okay.
that she taught me was breakfast foods like eggs and biscuits and bacon or sausage. So
Okay.
it was one day I was spending the night at my grandparents' house on a Saturday night because the next day I went to church, and my grandmother woke me up very early that morning, and she said, "You're cooking breakfast." So it's 6 a.m. on a Sunday morning. So I got up and I washed my hands, and then I started. She was in the kitchen to make sure everything would be going, you
Right.
know, that I was careful.
Yeah.
So first thing she taught me, said, "Get a bowl," and I got a bowl, I never cracked an egg, and she taught me how to crack an egg. So I got a bowl, and she always said, "You always crack an egg in a bowl so the eggshell won't get into your mixture." And I
I've
was
never
like,
mastered that.
"Okay." So after I did, like, I had 2 eggs, and she had 2, and my grandfather had 2, and my brother had 2. So that's like 8 eggs right there that I had to open cracking up.
Right.
So I did that, and I cooked the eggs first, and then in another pan, I had to do sausage, and then in another pan, was bacon slices. And then after I did all that, my grandmother was making the biscuits from scratch. She didn't use canned biscuits. She made homemade
Right.
biscuits. And since I was busy doing the bacon, the eggs, and the sausage, she did the biscuits. And then from using the bacon grease, she made a roux to do white gravy.
Oh,
So
okay.
she made the gravy. But I
Did she
watched her
save
how she
bacon
made
grease?
the gravy. It's just white gravy is just um, a little bit of flour and some milk, and you stir it up and you add pepper and salt to it. Not a whole lot of salt, but just a pinch.
And then bacon grease?
Yeah.
Did she save bacon grease? Because my grandmother did that.
Yeah, she did. My grandmother saved the bacon grease.
That stuff's worth a lot of money, actually.
I know, right? And so that's how I learn how to cook. When
So
I was
you were
like
just a
8 or 9.
natural from the get go. You were just a natural then.
Yeah. After that breakfast that I did, I got compliments from my grandfather and my little brother saying my little brother said, "This is a yummy breakfast." So
Nice.
my grandmother said after I got done doing that, and then I had to, wash the dishes because my grandmother doesn't like dirty dishes hanging around her kitchen sink. So once we got done with breakfast, I remember doing the dishes because she said, whenever you cook something, you're gonna have to wash the dishes afterwards. After you get done cooking and making, you make the food, then you eat the food, you cook it, you eat it, and then you wash it.
uh,
So,
don't the people that didn't cook the food have to wash the dishes though?
uh,
That's how it was
not
for
really,
us.
but my
I had
grandmother
to.
was a house. My
I had to
grandmother
wash
was a
dishes.
housekeeper,
Oh, okay.
so she was like a maid of the house.
I
And she was
gotcha.
getting at that age where she didn't want to be a housemaid. So she the one that taught me how to cook and clean. I started doing my own laundry when I was 10 at my 10th birthday. Before I turned 10, and back in '94, I remember doing my first load of laundry, and my grandmother helped me start, teaching me how to do my laundry and stuff. Because she said, when you get older each year, you're going to have to do these things. And I'm like, I know, Grandma, I know.
did you ever?
I
Did you
remember
ever work?
saying that to her, and here I am in my young adult life. I'm doing what she taught me to do.
Right. I
So,
know you said you worked at Big Lots. Have you ever actually worked as a chef or a cook anywhere?
No. I just worked at Big Lots in retail for about 17 months, 16, 17 months. I started in January of '07, and I stopped working in May of '08 because in 2008 of April, it's already been past April 1st, made um, April 1st is when I started getting on SSI government money.
Right.
So, hello, Share Bear. So, I had to stop working in May of 2008 because I was getting SSI check. So,
Okay. I
I'm
worked
legally
at a restaurant when I started working there when I was 15. It was actually an ice cream place, and
oh cool.
we made our ice cream right there in the store. It was the second oldest restaurant in Portland, and people came from all over the place to get that ice cream too. We had a map
Yeah.
that would mark where people had come from, and we mailed it around, and we made special orders like sauerkraut ice cream and all kinds of crazy stuff.
Share
And
Bear. I gotta make her a mod because I'll be right back.
all right, Share Bear. I wish I could see the comments. I'm gonna see if I can figure this out. If I get dropped, I apologize. Cletus Warsh, yeah, my grandma used to say Warsh. I can see the comments, all right. Cletus. I don't know if people could even still hear me or not, but am I still in there? Uh-oh, I might have got dropped out or something.
Sorry, my mom was talking to me.
That's all right. Was I still in there when I was able to see the comments? Could you still hear me?
Oh yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay, well, here, I'm going to go to them again here because I came out of there because. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can
Oh,
still hear
okay.
you.
Okay, cool.
Hello, Share Bear. I gave you a mod, Share Bear.
But yeah, the restaurant was kind of a greasy spoon kind of a place, just different burgers and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
so I started being a cook there, and I worked there for several years, and then I had an issue with. I got a friend a job there, which was a mistake, and anyways, I ended up quitting in protest there for a few years and working at some fast food places. But then a new owner took over that restaurant, and she didn't know what she was doing. And I stopped in there one day, and I noticed all the employees were taking advantage of her, and there's a list that they're supposed to do when they close up and everything, including clean the floors and all this. And they were just doing nothing. They were just walking out at the end of the night, leaving it filthy, like a health hazard. And I told her, I said, do you have the list that the old owner used to do for closing? And she said, no. And I had it memorized from the years that I had done it. And so I was like, all right, I'll write it up for you again. And she's like, how would you like a job as a manager? So at 17, I became a manager of a restaurant. I
Oh
did that
wow, what
until
was the restaurant's name?
Rose's Ice Cream.
Roots Ice Cream. I've never heard of that. Was it a
Rose's
popular ice cream place?
Oh yeah, I mean, it was lined up out the door and both ways down the block in the summertime.
Wow.
Yeah,
I remember Baskin Robbins. When I was a kid, I would go to Baskin Robbins in another city, Clarksville, Tennessee, had a Baskin Robbins, and
right.
my mom and I and my brother would go there for the summer. When school is out every summer, we would go there.
Yeah, we have one of those here too, but our ice cream blew theirs away. Ours was 14% butterfat, the highest the law allows.
Oh wow. It must have been really rich ice cream because my
Yeah,
favorite ice cream flavor is I love Rocky Road and mint chocolate chip.
oh yeah, those are good ones. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't even know if I had
I'm
a
a
favorite.
mint person. I like anything mint, like the York peppermint patties.
Right.
Get the sensation.
Yeah, that mint's good. I'm not a huge chocolate fan. I mean, it's okay, but
Yeah, a lot of people don't like sweets, and I can understand that. So I make too many sweets, as you can see.
right. Yeah, I'm not big on too many sweets either, although I do
I'm gonna
consume
be
too much.
making a peanut butter pie for my birthday, and then I'm gonna take a break on sweets
Yeah,
for a
that
little
sounds good
while.
though.
I
You
think
said
this
you're
will be
just
my
gonna use
last
just
time
for that?
cooking on Yogi's for a little while because I don't want to be in the way whenever he has guests, and I kind of feel like I'm gonna, in a way,
I
kind of feel
never
like
got
I'm
that
in the
impression.
way. So I think this is gonna be when I make the peanut butter pie here soon in about 11 more days. I think I'm gonna take a breather on the cooking.
So the peanut butter pie is not vegan, obviously.
No,
Okay.
it has peanut butter and cream cheese, and you mix that together, and then you add 1 cup of confectioner sugar very slowly. You add that in, and then you
Right.
mix it really well when you're adding the powdered sugar,
Uh-huh.
and then you fold in um, 8 ounces of Cool Whip, and then you mix well, and then you put it in a graham cracker pie crust, and you refrigerate it, and then you garnish with mini chocolate, mini peanut butter Reese's cups, and you drizzle
Okay.
chocolate sauce, and you add Cool Whip on top, like the Ready Whip,
Yeah.
and then you
Did you
serve it.
did you say cream cheese and peanut butter at the beginning?
Yes.
Oh wow, I would not have guessed that.
hmm
I'm sure it's good. It doesn't initially sound good to me, but I'm sure it's good. The cream cheese and
I've
peanut butter
never
mixed together.
I've never made a peanut butter pie, but I've had peanut butter pie. I just never made one, and I didn't know that it had cream cheese in it. I've
Yeah,
tasted
that's
peanut butter
crazy.
pies. I just never made a peanut butter pie.
I wonder if it would be even better with like atoms or something.
I don't know. Could be
But maybe not. I mean, that might ruin it. I don't know.
apples and peanut butter.
Oh yeah, apples would be great with that.
I've had peanut butter dipped in apple slices.
Looks like Stinky is backstage, I think.
She left.
Oh, she left.
Yeah, I was gonna let her up after I got done talking to you about the ice cream, but she left. She can come
Okay.
back if you wanted to. Stinky, if you're here, you can come back. I was just talking about ice cream and I didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah, yeah. That was it. Was we mailed that stuff all over the nation pretty much, and yeah, it was a famous place. It was sad when it closed down, but it was
Yeah.
everything in there was falling to pieces. The ice cream makers, and it's not easy to actually get a good like industrial size ice cream maker anymore. Uh, we had a whole bunch of parts, machines, and stuff, but we were running out of parts, and the roof of the place was leaking, and it was a flat roof, and there was just a million problems at once happening, so it ended up closing down.
I'm
And
drinking
the
lemonade.
owner of the place, the main reason was really that the owner of the place adopted a baby from China,
Oh,
and
wow.
the baby unfortunately
This
ended
is
up
my
having
lemonade that I'm drinking.
some severe issues, mentally and physically handicapped issues. And so she just got so busy with that. Her husband was really a really rich accountant anyway, so they didn't really need any money or anything. It was kind of a hobby thing for her. And it's funny because she made me the manager, but I would I would be fixing things in that place and trying to keep it running smooth every day. And she would come in and just undo all my work, fire people who I caught stealing and fired. I mean, rehire people that I caught stealing and fired and stuff like
Oh,
that.
wow.
Yeah, she had no business sense at all. No common sense or business sense. She's a very nice lady, but oh boy, does she really lack sense.
Yeah. My mom makes the best granny pie ever. Granny Smith apple pie. Lewis. All right, Grandma 3.
One thing I'm super not a fan of is cake, unless it's ice cream cake.
Yeah, same here because to me, in my opinion, whenever you go to the bakery, you see the cakes, and I'm like, why is there way too much frosting? They put too much frosting on the cake, and it's like you can barely see the cake. All you can see
Yeah,
is the frosting, and I'm like, ugh. And that
and then the
ruins
cake
it.
is
Too much
dry under
frosting
there and
ruins
stuff.
it.
Yeah, yep, and then the cake's not moist enough.
Yeah, it's dry, and ugh. I don't like dry cakes. I'm just,
Do you do a lot of baked stuff though?
yeah.
So you have a decent setup there for a kitchen in that apartment?
Yeah, it's just a tiny kitchen.
It's a two bedroom that you share, and your mom has the other room.
Yeah, in a bathroom. And it has a living room and a dining room. It's like an 800 square feet
And
apartment.
you're in Tennessee, right?
Yeah.
You
I'm
got
in
a lot of.
Portland, Tennessee.
Are you near the woods at all, or are you just right in town?
No, I'm like 35 miles out of the city. I'm
Oh,
like
okay.
north Nashville. I'm in Portland, Tennessee. So I'm like near the Tennessee Kentucky line.
I didn't know there was a Portland, Tennessee. Is there a river that goes through there? A major river?
Yeah, it's Cumberland River, and it goes towards Clarksville.
Oh, okay. We got the Columbia River here, the big
Yeah, this is the
uh,
Cumberland. The Cumberland River
Cumberland.
goes
Oh yeah, I've
from
heard of that.
Nashville to, I think, all the way to Cincinnati, from Nashville to Cincinnati, but it's in Clarksville, and it makes its way to wherever, St. Louis or Cincinnati, one of those two places. I'm not sure how long the Cumberland River is, but we do have the Mississippi River, and we have Land O'Lakes. That's in
Oh
Tennessee.
boy. Oh yeah. Or is it you got land between the lakes there too,
Yeah,
right?
land between the lakes. It's in Tennessee. It's in
Oh
close to
boy.
Henry, Paris,
That's a
Tennessee.
that is a that place is one of the biggest hotspots for Sasquatch and Dogmans in the country.
Yeah, it's a very popular place in the spring and summer. A lot of
In
people go
fact,
there.
there's a really famous case from there of a family that was in an RV there in the 1980s, and a dog man came along apparently and completely unalived the entire family. It was pretty gruesome.
Oh wow.
Uh, it appeared to be that it didn't like the woman had a big perfume collection. The husband and his son were outside working on the RV when it came up, and it dispatched them fairly quickly apparently, and then the mother and the daughter had locked the door to the RV. It busted through the door and took out the mom, and the only thing that it touched in the RV was her perfume collection, which just smashed to bits. That's why they thought that it had something to do with that stinky perfume, that it not liking that or something. But it took
Yeah.
the little girl, and they found parts of her down the way from the RV. It's a
And
pretty
that
famous
happened back in
case.
1980,
Sometime in the 80s, yeah.
in the early 80s, or because I was born in 84,
I don't know
1984,
exactly. I think it was maybe 86, but
86. So I would be 2 years old at that time. I would have been two.
right.
Because I'll be
Yeah, and then
42. That
there's
was
just a
40 years ago.
there's
I'm
just a
so
lot of
old.
bad Jude. I know we're so old now. It's ridiculous. I can't believe how old I am.
I'm so old. I'm about to be 42. Oh my god.
I just turned 50 and I can't hardly stand it.
So you're
Uh,
like what, 8 years older than me?
yeah, yeah.
Because I was 40 2 years ago, so that would make you 48.
Yep. Yep.
So you're 8
Uh,
years difference.
there's a lot of bad juju around that land because they're land between the lakes because the
Yeah,
government came and took everybody's land that lived there. Used eminent domain. There was a whole lot of people that lived there and had property there, and they kicked them all out. And so it's
oh
just,
wow. I
yeah,
didn't know that happened.
Yeah, that you can still find a lot of old homesteads and wells, and a lot of paranormal researchers and people go back there and research stuff, and it's just there's a lot of very sad stories about that there because the people there did not want they loved their land and they didn't want to leave it,
Yeah.
but the government forced them out. It was an early case of eminent domain that the government used to dislocate a lot of people. It ended up kind of being a case where that ended up being a precedent for a lot of places around the country where they wanted to build dams or make parks, stuff like that. So they kick people off their land. And it just makes for kind of bad energy to soak into the land.
Huh. Oh goodness. So how's your mom and your sister doing today?
My sister, we sent her off on the bus to her program this morning, and then they called and said that she was sick and throwing up, and so I had to go out there and pick her up, which was a stressful drive because I've had my driving privileges restored, and I've taken my written test, but I've been trying to get an appointment for like 4 months to take a driving test here and get my actual license back, and I can't. Every day it says that the appointments are full and they're not taking any. And there's a thing that says, you could check in the morning to see if there's any cancellations, but it's not true. The number they give there does not work. And I called and talked to some people there, and they said, yeah, it doesn't work. And I don't know. It's a silly setup. You think I'd at least be able to sign up for to be one of the last people in line or something,
Yeah.
But so we also have bad tags on our car, so I had to pull over a couple times on the way out there because when cops got behind us or were coming up behind me, I don't take any chances. I just pull over. Well, I have insurance and everything, so I don't think they'd be too mad at me. But
how are you, Share Bear? Hope you're doing well on this Tuesday.
But yeah, when we picked up Molly, my sister. She was not looking happy.
She wanted to get out of the house, but she wasn't looking happy.
Well, no, she was at her program getting sick and throwing up.
Yeah.
And she's usually a pretty happy little person, except for when she's sick. And so when I went to pick her up, you could see it on her face that she's not happy. She has bad days, good days and bad days. I think I told you already before, she's a trisomy 18.
Yeah.
And so she's got all kinds of health problems. Almost no trisomy 18s live past age 12, and she's now 48. When she was a baby, the doctors were basically experimenting on her, kind of like they wanted to put metal rods on her spine to make her grow up more straight because she's got a severe curvature. And the rods kept on. My sister was sick all the time, and she knew, even at that age, and with her mental issues, she knew that we were driving to the hospital. She knew the way and stuff, and would be trying to freak out and climb out of the car, and it was just torture. They were just torturing her basically. And luckily, my mom had the wherewithal to say, no, enough is enough.
Yeah.
This isn't working.
You're not gonna hurt my child anymore.
Yeah. And my dad at first was like, no, we have to do it. And the doctors were like, no, you've got to do it. You'll kill her. Blah, blah, blah. But mom was like, no, this is going to kill her.
Do you still see your dad, talk to him?
No, I haven't spoken to him in like 8 years.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he didn't believe me when I was 32 and I got sick. I just had graduated university a couple of years previous. And, I was there more than full time. I paid my own way the whole way, got straight A's except for one B, and blah, blah, blah. I had multiple businesses that I ran and this and that. And, like I told you before, I was a grower, and I smuggled green across the border from Canada and stuff, and did a bunch of stuff like that. But I wasn't into harder stuff,
Right.
And
I remember you telling me that yesterday.
when I got sick, he just assumed that I wasn't sick and that I just had decided to become an addict of some kind or something. He just refused to believe me. And he's a doctor, and he told my doctors that I had a persistent delusion that I was ill, and so I couldn't get help. I didn't know that though. So for years, I'm going to the doctors with these horrible symptoms, and I'm so sick, and I don't know what's going on, and they just won't take me seriously, and I couldn't figure out why until I
Yeah.
finally realized he had told them that, and they had put that in my chart. So I didn't really, get all super mad at him about that, but we had a really nice boat, and like a $35,000 boat that we were partners on, and I love that thing. I was out on that boat fishing probably 70 to 90 days of the year, every year, and he fucking gave it away in spite.
Sound like are you walking somewhere?
Yeah, I am walking. I probably shouldn't walk while I'm trying to talk because my lungs are, the scleroderma has scarred my lungs so bad. I'm actually gonna go over and sit down, but yeah, so that's why I haven't
Where
really
are you
spoken to
walking
him.
to?
I was on the street for quite a while too. After I woke up from a coma, and the last of what I had left, going with my eBay business and stuff, and my house and my truck and everything was gone. And I was on the streets, and he didn't talk to me or help me or anything because he still thought that I just had this illusion and that I was just wanting to be a drug addict or something. I don't know exactly what he thought, but anyways, and I finally got a correct diagnosis when I went into the emergency room for something completely unrelated one day. And the doctor that diagnosed me said, "I can't believe you're standing in front of me right now. He said, you probably got about 18 months left." That was about 12 years ago. And I looked it up, and he's right. I should be gone.
But luckily, you're still here.
Yeah, I'm stubborn like that.
We're all stubborn.
It did suck though. I mean, I was like, I worked out just like Yogi. I didn't miss a day, hardly ever worked out. I had to run, sprint for like an hour and a half and do stairs in the middle of it and stuff just to get a workout because I was in such good shape.
Oh, wow.
And I ate
Are you still
healthy.
in good shape?
No, not now. No. Now my lungs are so messed up from scleroderma. I'm afraid that sometimes I worry I'm gonna just have a heart attack because that puts so much stress on your heart.
Yeah.
But at the time when I got sick, I was so healthy, and I had eaten healthy. I super healthy. I spent a lot of money on eating healthy every day, whether it was like really healthy restaurant stuff or just stuff at home. And I juice vegetables every day
Yeah.
and everything. So it was really a surprise to me that I got sick too. But I realize now that it happened to me much younger, like when I was 13 years old. Because my sister being born the way that she was, they didn't have a lot of time for me. So when I was like 4, they were like, "Look, you're pretty advanced for your age, and so we're just going to make a deal with you. We don't have the time that you deserve to pay attention to you. So we're not going to tell you what to do. You don't got to come in when the street lights come in. You don't got to stay on the block. Blah blah blah. You can you got to make your own decisions." But they're just like, just know that if you're out late or going too far from the house or whatever, some stranger might grab you and we'll never see you again. Something bad will happen. So they're just like, you're going to have to be smart. And then when I was like maybe 7 or 8, in the summer times, they started dropping me off at the swamp with a little 22 rifle and a crawdad net and a crawdad trap and my fishing poles, my fishing gear. And I would just go into that swamp for the whole summertime basically and come out when school started again. My grandparents lived on the edge of it, but they weren't really too involved. I mean, I would pretty much go there every night to go to sleep, and I would eat there and stuff, but
Yeah.
they weren't.
Hello, Coastal Bloom.
So anyways, yeah, so I was pretty, but I know what my point is. When I was 13, I went into that swamp and I barely crawled out of there alive because I all of a sudden was allergic to everything. and I was swollen up so
Wow,
bad.
allergic to everything like meats and
Hay fever, yeah, just and in anything that I was swollen up so bad I could barely see, barely breathe,
Mhm.
and I had bad allergies after that. And I know now from research that I've done
Yeah,
that can be an indicator that you have an autoimmune problem. So this is something that started a lot younger, but I just didn't know it because the only symptoms I really had was just having that bad hay fever every spring. It was kind of like having a cold or a flu every spring for like 3 months of the year. But other than that, I was in great health.
yeah. Well, I'm glad that you're much better. You sound like you're much better now than you was several years ago.
Yeah, I am a little bit better. I got a couple of videos on my channel. It's kind of freaky stuff, but you have got to scroll way down in my videos. They're only like 2 or 3 minutes each, and they show what my what my medical issue is. It shows me pulling like 5 inch long fibers out of my arm and stuff. Because the scleroderma, everybody has these fibers that connect your skin to your muscles and your bones,
Yeah,
and you're only supposed to have those in the base, what's called the basement of your skin, like at the very base of your skin. And people that have scleroderma, they've got them. I've got them all the way from the basement to the surface, way. I mean, indescribably more than I'm supposed to have, and so it's all these fibers that are in my skin, and they shift around and mash my skin to mush. If you look at pictures of people with scleroderma, they're usually in pretty bad shape, but I've actually figured out ways to at least keep myself from being completely disfigured and whatnot. But yeah, you have to look at those videos if you want to see. But a lot of people don't like looking at stuff like that. But
yeah. Kind of grosses them out, I guess.
yeah,
This is my mom's granny pie. All right, Lewis. Sure is
we
a
have
pretty day. It's a little
we
cloudy
have
though.
you know what the Missoula floods are.
No, I never heard of them.
So there's a place in Missoula, Montana, where there's a mountain pass, and basically every time there's an ice age, a huge area of the center of the United States fills up with water and makes a big lake. It's like the second biggest freshwater body of fresh water that we've ever known to exist on the planet. And it happens every ice age because that pass in Missoula, Montana fills up with an ice dam. But then near the end of the ice age, that dam, it gets too warm one day and that dam just kind of picks up and falls over. And a wall of water 500 feet above the top of the Columbia Gorge comes racing across Idaho and across Oregon and Washington and out into the ocean. Like they say that Native Americans in the area would have been able to hear it coming for like 5 hours and not knowing what they were in store for, what was in store for them.
Oh wow.
So
Is it a beautiful?
there's
Is
a
it
big
still
rock
like
the
a
size of
place?
a house sitting out in the gorge on a ledge, and it's like the biggest. You know how it takes a big river to move a large boulder, but this thing's
Yeah.
the size of a house, and it was moved by that flood. And so, anyways, there's here the ground is just full of these igneous rocks from Idaho that are full of radon. And one of my theories is that living here, because if you go into a basements here and test them, that would be a condemned house for radon almost anywhere else in the country. But here, it's just every house is like that, so they don't, make a huge deal about it. But one of my theories is that the radon here is what's made me sick. I don't know.
My goodness.
Who knows? You have to, in order for this to happen to you, you have to have some kind of a trigger, that something that poisons you. Basically, it could have been
Yeah.
that swamp that I played in too. There was a tannery on the creek there. I don't know, but just everybody be happy for your health, because it's it's crazy when your body just turns on you all of a sudden.
Yeah, it does. I think the older that we get, the more health issues we'll experience.
Oh yeah, no doubt about that. I mean, I think someone like Yogi, he's probably going to stay pretty healthy for a long time.
Yeah, and he doesn't want to celebrate his birthday in 10 days from
I
now.
understand that fully. That's why I've been
Yeah,
supportive of him not even.
wanting to celebrate his 61st birthday.
Oh
He
yeah.
doesn't even look like he's supposed to be 61 though,
No, he doesn't. Not at all.
but he's turning that age.
That's what comes from clean living and being in shape and eating healthy foods and everything else. You know, I mean, that's
Yeah,
just
he's been like a vegan for like close to 30 years.
yeah. I mean, it's
That's
also
amazing.
genetics is a big aspect of it too, but when you live like he does, you're probably gonna. Although I was also like that, you know, and I got sick, so it's not a
You got to
guarantee.
cook, Grandma 3. You want to come up on the panel and show us your cooking? You can if you want to. Grandma of 3, if you want to show your cooking. Aaron, you're welcome to show off your cooking again if you want to do that one day.
I used to do a decent amount of cooking too, but I never really got a lot of satisfaction out of it. But I did used to make this. Do you know what polenta is?
Yes. I've
Yeah, I
had
used to make
polenta.
a polenta pan bed bread pizza that was like a polenta based crust with uh, mushrooms sauteed and cooked with oregano and several layers of onions that were cooked until they were, I can't remember what you call it but you know, cooked down, and then several layers of like mozzarella and then pine nuts on top of it. It was so good. It would just melt in your mouth.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah.
I've had polenta before. Have you ever had couscous?
Oh yeah. Many times.
Couscous is amazing.
Yeah. You make different stuff out of it?
Yeah.
What do you make?
I don't remember what I made. I think I just made regular couscous a long time ago. I forgot what it was though.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I also like oh boy, I can't believe I'm gonna blank on what it's called. I eat it all the time. My brain's been doing this to me lately.
Yeah, I'm free every day, Aaron. I don't work, so whenever you have a day off from work, you can come up here, Aaron. Or whenever you get off work, you can come up here. Either way.
quinoa.
I saw Lynn saying that you would like to do more cooking. Show me more of your cooking style. And I was like, cool. I would love to see more of Aaron's cooking.
Yeah,
If he's okay
that
with
would
it.
be cool for you to have some guest people on because different cooks do
Yeah, I don't
things
mind
different.
sharing using my hours for. I thought maybe I might have a few people wanting to do that this month because I get new hours come Sunday and it resets again until the next
Yeah.
following 30 days from, May 12th. So I had plenty of leftover. I'm using my leftover hours for this month. So I've used so far 5 hours. So I think I'm about 7 hours now, coming up 7 hours
And that you
after
got to
today.
use before the end of the month.
Yeah, before the 12th of this month.
Okay. Yeah,
So I
that'd be
thought maybe
cool. I'm
somebody
sure.
might want to do a cooking stream this month, but evidently nobody has wanting to do that. So I'm not trying to force people on coming up here and cooking on my stream. I'm just asking nicely if you want to do a cooking stream.
Yeah, that's amazing that we can do that now, and everybody can be in their own place, and they don't have to get together, and or you can stream from your own place, and but more than one person can, you
Yeah,
know.
1 p.m. sounds good to me. I'm not doing much of anything this week. And if
Does
you want to
Aaron
do a
have a
cooking
channel
stream,
with a lot of cooking on it?
do what?
Does Aaron have a channel with a lot of cooking on it?
I don't know. She may have. I don't know.
I guess I can take a look on the comments here and see what she answers to that.
I'm not forcing you. Just want to have a plan in place. 1 p.m. sounds perfect on Friday. And if you want to do something, Wassa, just let me know and you can come up here and show off your cooking skills. I like to see a man cook. I like to see a man cook, for real. It'll be awesome.
Yeah.
He'll be like, yes, I got a guy that's cooking on my stream. It's gonna make my
Right.
views go up more.
I'd embarrass myself. I'd burn myself or drop my food on the floor or something.
Don't embarrass yourself.
Have you ever made a big fancy dish that took all day and then dropped it on the floor?
No.
Okay.
I do.
Aaron
I like
put,
my food to be simple and easy and quick.
Aaron does not
It
have a
doesn't take a
channel with
long
cooking on
time to
it.
cook. What I want to do this summer is, I want to do some country style ribs in the crock pot and show it off and see how that goes.
Oh, nice.
I want to do that for this summer. Probably Memorial Day or July 4th, one of the two. I don't know which yet.
So ribs are usually pork, right?
Yes.
I eat like I'll eat like a hamburger a couple times a month, and if I'm at a barbecue, I might eat something special like a rib or something. But generally, I don't
Yeah.
know a huge amount about meat.
I would love to do, I'm going to try to do some baby back ribs in my crock pot this summer.
Nice. So, do you have your neighbors and people coming around to try to eat your cooking all the time?
No.
No, you don't
My
let them
neighbors
know.
are pretty much private people.
Oh, okay.
I have pretty much private people. There's 8 apartments in 6 buildings, so there's 48 apartments altogether. And
Okay.
the people that live in these apartments are mostly people just want to keep them to themselves, private, don't talk to you or anything like that. The only thing that they'll say is if you see them, they'll say hi to you, and that's pretty much it.
Oh,
But I
really?
respect everybody's privacy. So
Huh. I thought y'all were supposed to be way more friendly over there.
some are and some aren't. It all
Right.
depends on how the mood is.
All right.
Basically. And I have a few people in my building that works during the day. So, and the people that work want to come home and relax and just not be talkative.
Yeah.
So I kind of respect that because they had a long day of talking at their work
Yeah.
and they don't feel like having the 20 question deal. Like, how was your day? What did you do? Did you
Oh,
eat your
yeah.
food? They don't want to.
Absolutely.
They don't want to be like coming home and being asked multiple questions. Like, am I taking a test here?
Right. Right. I understand that. I don't
Yeah,
know
so
how y'all
I
stand
try
the heat.
not to do that to my neighbors. I try. I don't want to do that to my neighbors.
Right.
I don't want
Yeah,
to give
that's
them a
annoying.
quiz.
Yeah, that's annoying. That can be annoying,
Yeah,
especially if
especially when they're like
neighbors that
coming
you're not
home and they
really.
have. Because I
Yeah.
don't want them to be running. I don't want them to be like running from their car just to run to their door real quickly if they see me.
Right. Right.
If I
They
ask
see
them so
you
many
and they speed
questions,
up.
that's what's gonna happen. So
Right.
I don't want that to happen.
Right. You don't want them to start speeding up to their door when they see you.
Yeah. I don't want them to be like, oh no, my neighbor's gonna freak me out with a quiz. It'd be hilarious though.
I
But
don't
I
know how
don't
y'all
really do that to my
stand
neighbors.
the
I don't
heat
ask them.
there.
The only thing that I say to my neighbors is just hi, and that's pretty much it, because they are pretty much not that talkative.
Right.
And I can tell after I say hi to them and they'll say hi back. The way they say hi to me back, I can tell that they're pretty, like, want to be left alone and they're
Yeah.
tired and they had a long day. So,
Yeah. They don't leave an opening for conversation.
yeah.
Isn't it
So
hot
that's like
there in
my
the summer
cue, like
too?
telling me they don't want to be bothered.
Isn't it super hot there in the summer too?
Oh gosh, the humidity is thick
Yeah, because I was
here.
in Maryland and I couldn't. The whole like 2 months that I was in Maryland, I couldn't sleep. So I can't imagine it must be even hotter there
Yeah,
and more humid.
the humidity is thick here in the
Yeah.
South.
Yeah, it was god awful. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I'll
Yeah,
never forget when I stuck my foot in the
what about
ocean
the
there, though.
humidity over there? Is it nice over there?
I mean, it's so growing up, I don't think it ever got to be over 100. It rarely got to be in the 90s. Nowadays, it gets to be 95 a lot of summers, and occasionally we've had some days over 100, but not a lot.
Not a lot.
No, I mean, I think, and then I had a beach house for years too. So if it, I used to, I mean, I'm sure people there would laugh at me, but if it was like 80, like in the high 80s or 90 here, everybody here is like, "Oh God, it's so hot," and running to the beach where it's cooler.
Complaining about the weather, and then they'll say, I wish it was winter time. And then when winter comes, I wish it was spring.
Oh boy, my mom is like that. Terrible. It's like it doesn't matter what the weather is, she's complaining.
Yeah, my mom is like that too. Here, it's spring now, and she said it's too cold. So every time she steps out of the door, she say it's cold out here. I'm like, Ma, it's gonna warm up. Just give it a minute
You guys
to
got
let the
AC
temperature
there?
rise.
You guys got air conditioning there?
Yeah, we have AC conditioning.
Imagine
Today's
what people
high is
did
supposed to be
before
up to
that,
68
before
today.
AC.
Yeah, it's supposed to be up to 68 degrees here today. Right now, when I checked it before I got on my StreamYards, it was 65 here in Nashville. So,
I think it's about 60 here today, or 55 maybe. It's warmed up a little bit since I first came out here. Gotten
yeah.
sunny.
So you're still having the cool mornings, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. I mean, we got the forest here, and we're not too far from the Pacific Ocean, which is super cold. You guys got the Atlantic over there, which is all warm. I never forget when I stuck my foot in that water in the Atlantic Ocean. I knew that it was supposed to be like bath water, but I've grown up here on the coast where
Water.
you can't go in the ocean here for more than a few minutes or you get hypothermia,
Yeah.
And so when I stuck my foot in that water, I was just tripping on the Atlantic water. I was tripping because it was so warm.
But if you do want to do a cooking stream, just let me know, and I'll let you do whatever you want to do.
Are you talking to me or Aaron?
I'm talking to you.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I think I'd embarrass myself trying to do that.
You don't try to embarrass yourself.
You know what?
There's nothing. There's
My
nothing
mom's
wrong to be embarrassing.
my mom, in her older age and decline and kind of constant bad mood, I think she'd get pretty upset if I even made a mess in the kitchen. We have a really nice, huge kitchen with an island and, stove with the pot, the pan thing above it. You'd probably be a dream kitchen for you compared to how you described yours to me. But
Yeah, mine is like small.
we also had a fire. Our garage burned down, so the house is full of all kinds of stuff. And yeah, I don't think she'd appreciate it if I was cooking up in there. I mean, I can take a frying pan out and make grilled cheese or something and cook in the microwave or the toaster oven, but that's about it.
Like I said, I just don't force people to do cooking. But if they want to come to me and say, hey, I want to cook, I'm like, all right. You can have my stream hours, and we can use up my stream hours if you want to cook something. So I
I eat
think
a
it's
lot of.
awesome to see somebody else cooking for once, because I know a lot of people don't want to see me cook. Because
I'm sure they want to see you cook because you're the expert.
I'm the expert. I'm the expert of desserts, basically. 'Cause I make basically I just do I do other things too, but a lot of people suspects me to she's the dessert mafia person.
Right.
Because I'm making a peanut butter pie in about 12 more days, so, and then I'm going to take a breather on cooking. I think that's what I'm going to do. Not make a dessert for a little while. I need to back off on sweets.
Right. I also eat a lot of like fermented food sandwiches every day, like
Yeah.
sauerkraut and fermented carrots and cabbage and onions and all that stuff because
I like Happy Jack.
otherwise I get sick. I gotta have those probiotics. Who came in, Cat and Jack?
Yeah, Cat and Jack.
Oh
She's saying
yeah,
hi,
yeah.
Wafa, hi, Lady Sky.
Oh, Cat had a house fire once. Yeah, our garage really went up. It was a hot summer, and it was one of those rare times where it got over 100 here. And it almost caught the big fir tree, the big 100-foot fir tree above it on fire too, which would have been bad. But luckily the fire department got here pretty quick, but the garage was completely toasted.
See, tonight I'm cooking supper tonight. Do you know what I'm going to be cooking?
No.
I'm going to do chicken.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
How are you
chicken
gonna,
with
what,
broccoli.
broccoli?
Mm-hmm.
What is it gonna be? Just like a chicken breast kind of thing,
No,
or
it's chicken. It's going to be like chicken thighs. I'm going to bake them in the oven. I like baked chicken. And I'm
nice?
going to do barbecue baked chicken for supper tonight.
I don't remember the last time that I ate chicken or turkey or anything like that. It must be 30 years.
Hello, Avocado Man.
What's
How are you, Avocado?
up, gangsta?
I guess the way you're sounding like when you talk.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, do I? Well, yeah. That's funny.
You sound like a young person with a, like, you so totally cool, man. That
Do
type.
I? That's
Yeah.
funny. That's funny.
Because when I first heard you talking like yesterday, I was like, no wonder he's like in California or wherever, because he's so totally rocks.
Wow, I don't speak like that.
You
That's
sound like
funny.
one of those totally cool people that says totally all the time, or
I swear, Lady Sky, I haven't said totally one time. I probably do have some weird little lingos, though.
he doesn't sound like a stoner. Avocado. Well, we all have different kinds of voices anyway. My voice is twangy, so Cat and Jack's voice is like ASMR. She has the most like ASMR soothing voice ever, and I like that. Whenever I hear Cat and Jack talk.
Oh yeah, sometimes I get a little sleepy listening to her just because it's soothing.
Yeah, I go in her room and chat room in early morning hours, saying hi to her, and just after she says hi to me, it's like, man, that voice is like ASMR.
Yeah, it is. ASMR meaning like sounds they play that are that people like.
Yeah, it's really, really soothing. And
Okay.
I've been told that my voice is kind of soothing too. And I'm like, I don't think it's soothing with a southern accent. I don't think it's soothing.
Well, I don't know if it's so much soothing, but it's cool.
Yeah.
Definitely. I wish I had an accent like that. They say that people from the Pacific Northwest have no accent.
You know, where I come from, it's twangy. I'm in Tennessee, so.
Yep. And Kat is also from Tennessee, correct?
Yeah.
That's so funny. That I sound like a gangsta. All those years at university have me sounding like a gangsta.
What does a stoner sound like, anyways? Do you know even? Do you even know nowadays? I don't know what a stoner sounds like.
Yeah, I
Not
don't
only his
know.
voice, but his profile photo. It all gives young and cool. Like, I'm surprised. Wassa hangs out with me because he looks so cool.
That's funny. Like I told you last time, I was living in my car when that photo was taken. That car.
Thank you, Cat and Jack. Cat and Jack says it is very sweet, Lady Sky. No matter what you say about a twang, it comes off super, super sweet. Aw, thank you.
Yeah, it's a very cool accent.
I know. Cat and Jack knows how we talk, how we Southerners talk. See, if you say something like, say the word rice, and you
Right,
say,
rice,
I
rice.
say rice, and you probably say it differently.
I
Like
probably said it like
differently.
that because you said it like that.
No, you were copying on how I say it.
Right, rice. Is that
Right.
southern? Let me see. Let me try to say it natural. Let me relax here for a second. Rice. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
that's the
how.
natural way, but I say rice.
Rice. You're not as thick the accent as
It's
some people, but
twangy. My voice is
yeah.
twangy.
So, what's the key to speaking twangy? Is there
I don't
certain?
know. I don't know what the key is. I wish it was like a different accent though, like a UK accent or an Australian. Good day, mate. How you doing, mate?
Right. You bludger right bastard. I can't even do it.
I wonder if Cat and Jack, do you say rice or rice?
Yeah,
Rice,
Cat, you
rice.
should get on a panel, Cat, with Lady Sky so people can compare your accents.
See, the normal way is rice, but I say rice.
how
I wonder how Cat and Jack says rice. Like how I say it or something different.
how do you say I got a little bit of a speech impediment that people make fun of me for because I kind of, if I'm not paying attention, I say toilet. Like toilet, that's how it just naturally comes out of
Toilet,
me. Toilet.
toilet,
So as my people make fun of me, and I'll have to sit there and just pause and say toy let.
toilet.
Otherwise, it just comes out like toilet. How do you say? Do you say wash or wash or what?
I say wash.
Wash. Okay, yeah, that's right. You did say that earlier.
Like I'm washing my dishes or washing laundry. I say wash.
Yeah, my grandmother used to say wash. I wash my hands in mosquito.
It's just funny how I say things, how we all say things differently, because we're born differently. Wherever we're
Right,
born at, we're going to pick up that accent.
right.
I am cooking baked chicken and broccoli later for supper tonight. So that's what I'm cooking later for supper. I'm going to bake chicken thighs and broccoli. I thought about
What do
doing
you do
mac
to the
and cheese
broccoli? You
with it.
steam it?
Yeah, I'm going to steam the broccoli. I thought about doing mac and cheese, but my mom doesn't like mac and cheese.
She doesn't. Who doesn't like mac and cheese?
I know, right? Well, that's the vegetable. The broccoli is a vegetable, so I need a carb.
Right.
Say Worcestershire. See, a lot of people that say
Worcestershire?
Worcestershire is Worcestershire instead of
Worcester,
Worcester.
Wor-
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire? Worcestershire? Is it supposed to be pronounced Worcester? Oh no, Worcestershire. I see. Okay.
Yeah, Worcestershire. That's how you're supposed to really say it, but a lot of people think it's Worcestershire. It's like a tongue
What's
twister.
that made from? Like radishes or something?
No, it's a sauce.
Right, but what's it made of?
I have no idea. Probably.
Uh, not eating a lot of meat. I'm not super familiar with Worcestershire. Worcestershire. Oh boy.
If you
All
want to
right.
come
Well,
up on the panel, Aaron, and say how you say Worcestershire, you can if you want to. Some people say wash your sister sauce.
Cat had a friend from Washington that said Washington State. Yeah, it depends on where you're from out here. There's a lot of people who have, like my grandmother. She out there in the country in the swamp, like where I was talking about earlier. That my parents used to drop me off in the summers. Like they had kind of a southernish accent, I guess. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
they you don't sound like that, but some people in the south say wash and stuff like that. And
I wash my dishes or wash. I try to catch myself saying wash, but it's a habit whenever I say, I gotta wash my dishes. I'm like, I meant to say, I gotta wash my dishes. Wash, wash.
Aaron, you should come up because my throat's getting a little bit dry, and I'm gonna have to pop off.
Alright. It was good talking to you.
You as well. It's always fun. Both times it's been fun.
Yeah, you can come anytime. You're welcome to come back up here on the panel and hang out.
I will. I'll watch for you next when you're up again.
Yeah, I'm trying, like I said, I'm going to try to go live every day this week. Try to get some of this hours down. Because I haven't been using many hours this week.
All right.
So,
Well, I'll watch for it. Thanks for having
alright.
me.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right. I'll still be in the chat.
Alright. I'm here
All
for
right.
another hour and a half.
All righty.
I'm going to do 2 hours and 30 minutes. So I got another 30 minutes and an hour. And it's only 3:06. But I may do another hour of this. Alright, Aaron. I'll see you on Friday. Do you know what you want to do on Friday? What you want to cook on Friday? And I'll put it on the title as what you're wanting to cook. I hope you're doing alright, Avocado Man. Cat Jack says, I love anchovies. Do you know Worcestershire sauce has anchovies in it? Yeah, I knew it had anchovies and garlic, Cat Jack, that it has in it. Not yet. I'm gonna brainstorm it with Lynn. Alright, Aaron. Worcestershire sauce. Doing good, Mary. It's been warm here in England. Oh, wow. So you finally getting spring weather, Avocado, in the UK, in England. You can't get it spelled correctly. Any requests? Well, you did a ham last time you were on here. I was thinking maybe like pork chops, maybe, or steaks. If you guys like to eat steak or pork chops, up to you. Whatever y'all discuss about. A lot of people might like steaks. Want to see a good steak grilled on the grill, and have a baked potato with it or something. Talk to Tex says Worcestershire sauce. Lynn's the steak master in the house. Oh, cool. I like a nice, good, perfect steak to be cooked on the grill. Tastes like radishes to you. Yeah, it does have a spicy taste to it. Have you ever had duck? No. I've had octopus before. Wet dirt. I've had radishes and they're not that bad. Alright, Aaron. But the weather is nice where you are. You've had duck before in Cornwall, I think. I've never had duck, so I don't know what it tastes like. I hope it doesn't taste like chicken. Because they say everything tastes like chicken. Nope, it's not mayonnaise based. Keep that mayonnaise away from you. You know, Worcestershire sauce gives like a savory type thing. Yeah, there's mayonnaise in macaroni salad and tuna fish and deviled eggs, dressed eggs. Nope, no siree bob. No deviled eggs, and definitely no tuna with mayo. I can't wait either, Aaron. Do you prefer the Tangy Zip or Miracle Whip? I prefer Hellman's mayonnaise. I'm a Hellman's mayonnaise person. I don't much care for Duke or Miracle Whip. Duke is okay. It's great for potato salad. Do you buy mayonnaise? Hellman's mayonnaise, Cat and Jack? You get Hellman's, Aaron? You can always substitute. I'm sure there's a way you can substitute, like Greek yogurt or sour cream. If you don't prefer mayonnaise, you can always substitute sour cream or Greek yogurt. I don't think ricotta cheese will work, but you could try it out and see. No, I buy Dukes. You buy Dukes? We have a jar of Dukes open in the refrigerator right now. And then we have a Kraft mayonnaise. It's not that bad. But I prefer Hellman's. Ugh, cottage cheese. No. Ugh. I was forced to eat cottage cheese. I can't eat cottage cheese no more. No cottage cheese. I can't believe people eat that. Ricotta, same thing. Ricotta is okay to do in lasagnas. When you're making a lasagna, ugh, cottage cheese. I can't do cottage cheese anymore. My grandmother forced me to eat cottage cheese, Cat and Jack, when I was growing up. Ugh, it's just a texture thing now. I do. I eat too much Swiss cheese, probably, and put milk in coffee. I use French vanilla coffee creamer in my coffee. I had the Daisy Cottage Cheese song in my head from watching TLC. Do the Daisy? Oh yeah, that's why we're not friends. But y'all are friends. Daisy Cottage Cheese will do. You gotta sing to the end. Yeah, a lot of people use ricotta for lasagna. That's what I'm saying. You whip it up and change the texture. It becomes heavy like cheesecake. Philadelphia has that no-bake cheesecake stuff in the tube in the tub. My mom likes peaches and cottage cheese. I can barely stand the sight of it. With egg, oh boy. You don't like eggs, Wassa? My mom never bought cottage cheese. I learned about it from my friends. Mom's glutinous cottage cheese lasagna. Yeah, a lot of people put cottage cheese in their lasagna and like, ugh. It's supposed to be ricotta cheese. Eggs are okay as long as they nowhere near mayo, ricotta, or cottage cheese. You don't taste the egg with the sauce, trust me. That is crap, that no-bake cheesecake. Yeah, a lot of people make their own cheesecake. Cat and Jack. Do you make your own cheesecake, Cat and Jack? I like scrambled eggs as long as they are totally dry. A lot of people put ketchup on their eggs. Ugh. Why do people want to put ketchup on their eggs? It's, ugh. Not right, man. I've had decent no-bake cheesecakes and not the great ones. Oh my god, you like ketchup on your scrambled eggs, Wasamata? Ugh, no. That ruins the egg. See, that ruined eggs. I can't eat. Mm-mm. Terry B. Hello, Terry B. How are you, Terry? It's disgusting, Wasa. Ketchup on eggs? Yuck. Unless you want to put mayonnaise on eggs, Wasa, then there you go. Ketchup on eggs is such a boy thing. Right, Cat and Jack? Doing good, you grinding sausage, Terry? I'd much rather have a cheese and bacon. Oh, yes, Cat and Jack. Like an omelet. With peppers and cheese and bacon. You don't eat much ketchup, Wasa? Wasa, I'm beginning to think you're a picky person when it comes to certain foods, which is okay, because we're all picky people on certain foods. Like, I don't like beets, but you might like beets. Do you like beets? Only on eggs for the most part that I can think of. We don't keep ketchup here. You like beets? Ugh. I barely make anything, Lady Sky. I'm starving over here. Oh my goodness, Cat. I don't know what you're gonna have for your supper tonight, Cat and Jack, but I'm sure it'll be tasting really good, whatever you have for your supper. I used to put a raw beet with greens in my vegetable juice every day. You're making lobster bisque tonight? That sounds yummy. You like how I say ugh? It's with my twangy voice, Cat. My twangy voice is making me say ugh. Yeah, my mom made pickle beets before and I didn't eat them, but she ate them. A beet with greens from the beet. I mean, 4 carrots, half apple, stalk of celery, and a tight handful of parsley, all mixed together. Got a phone call, gotta go. Thanks for having me, Lady Sky. It was fun by Wassa, you know, cheesecake loving, blah, blah, blah. Oh, you're welcome, Cat. Parsley is something I have no use for. You don't use it in your cooking, Aaron? Parsley? And sometimes a little ginger or wheatgrass, but I got to go where I couldn't really drink the wheatgrass any longer. It tastes like lawn clippings, and I have hay fever, so oh no. Not really unless I'm doing a recipe I sub with carrot tops. Okay. I didn't know if you ever used parsley. Well, we made it at the 2 hour mark. Another 30 minutes, then I'll be getting off here. Occasionally, but I don't find it offers much more than a nice visual. Yeah, I put quite a bit of Italian parsley on my sandwiches every day. Give it a nice color. What's the matter when you put it on there? Sounds tasty. We get a lot of wild blackberries. I love blackberries. Have you ever did a blackberry cobbler, Aaron? They're great, but a bit seedy. Yeah, they are. I've done a blackberry cobbler. I love blackberry cobbler. I have to strain them to bake them or make jam. Blackberry jam. You can make that dessert on Friday. You can make it on Friday, blackberry cobbler, if you wanted to, for your dessert meal. But if you make that as a dessert, you gotta have homemade vanilla ice cream to go with it. If you have a good recipe on how to make blackberry cobbler, you can make that on Friday along with your meal, Aaron, if you wanted to. Not trying to force you into it. Yeah, I guess I could find some frozen blackberries. Yeah, Marion berries are mostly seedless and natural sweet. I've never heard of Marion berries. I was actually thinking maybe 6 in a pan. Oh, slutty brownies. You want to do slutty brownies, Aaron. It's a dessert, Wassa. It's the name of a dessert. It's kind of like a cake, a German chocolate cake. You poke holes in it. I think it's a German chocolate cake. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a dessert, kind of like a no-bake cheesecake, but with pudding. If you want to do that, Aaron, you can. It's up to you if you want to make sex in a pan or whatever dessert. Like totally bra. Bro. There you go, totally. I'll see if I can get the recipe. My grandma used it. I used to use it. Well, that'd be interesting to see that, Aaron. You making that dessert and whatever food you want to make with it. My other grandmother would make one called broken glass. Is it like the same thing, Aaron? It's like a no-bake cheesecake with jello. Okay. Kind of like a Kool-Aid pie. I've always wanted to make a Kool-Aid pie, but I'm afraid on how well it will turn out and taste. You've never heard of a Kool-Aid pie before, Aaron? All it is sweetened condensed milk and Cool Whip and graham cracker crust and a flavored Kool-Aid pack. It's a simple 4-ingredient recipe for a Kool-Aid pie. You mix the sweetened condensed milk with the flavored Kool-Aid pack, and then once that's mixed together, you fold in the whipped topping, the Cool Whip, and then after you fold that in, you pour everything into a graham cracker pie crust. You smooth it out, and then you refrigerate it for a few hours. And then you dig in. Yeah, the Kool-Aid pie is very simple to make. I'm not making a Kool-Aid pie because I'm already got the stuff to make a peanut butter pie for my birthday. It was either that or I was trying to think what I wanted to have for my birthday this year. Either Kool-Aid pie or peanut butter pie, and I chose peanut butter pie. So that's what I'm gonna make. Yeah, Kool-Aid pie. It's just a 4-ingredient recipe, Wassa. It's sweetened condensed milk mixed with the whatever flavor of Kool-Aid you the packet, and then you add the Cool Whip. You fold in the Cool Whip, and then you mix that together real well, and then you put it in a graham cracker crust. Smooth it out and refrigerate it for a few hours, and then you dig in. Yes. That's how I've seen the videos on how people make a Kool-Aid pie. On YouTube. There's YouTube videos of how you make Kool-Aid pie on YouTube. There's all sorts of different ones. Mainly the ones that I've seen was the strawberry. Some people use the strawberry packet of Kool-Aid. That's the ones that I've seen. Never made a Kool-Aid pie, but I've seen videos of how it's made. It looks really good, but it's like a diabetic coma. But I chose peanut butter pie, so I already got the stuff to make a peanut butter pie. No, I haven't made a Kool-Aid pie. I was thinking about what type of pie I wanted for my birthday this year, and it was either a Kool-Aid pie or a peanut butter pie, and I chose peanut butter. Because I've never made a peanut butter pie. I've had peanut butter pie. I just never made a peanut butter pie, so this is my first time making a peanut butter pie. Here in about 11 more days. I'll be making a peanut butter pie on another stream, though. Yeah, no doubt. Have you had a marshmallow salad? You mean an ambrosia? Because that has marshmallow. Ambrosia. I don't much care for ambrosia. It looks similar on Google, but the one I've had was super creamy, and I think it was just half grapes. Oh, okay. Last year at a Easter luncheon at my church last year, somebody made something with grape salad, like a grape salad. I don't know if that's the one that you're talking about, like a grape salad or something. Using seedless grapes, red and green seedless grapes. It looked kind of, yeah, it looked like it had some type of white stuff in it. I don't know if it was Greek yogurt or vanilla yogurt, but it didn't look too appetizing. Yeah. Leo, big ups, Leo. How are you, Leo? We're talking about cooking streams. If you still want to do a cooking stream, Aaron's gonna do a cooking stream on Friday of this week at 1 o'clock. Be 11 a.m. for you. You probably be at work, I'm sure. Yeah, could have been. Or maybe yogurt with cream mix. I don't know, but it didn't look too appetizing. Still a little busy, Mary, but I'll definitely do one soon with you. Alright. Just whenever you got the free time, Leo. No rush. I'm no rush at all. Just whenever you got the time. However long you want to go. I still got plenty of hours left after today. Today I'm about to end this in about 5 minutes. I'm doing 2.5 hours of streaming today. I wanted to go a little longer than normal. I think I did pretty good today. But however much time you want to do, I'll still have plenty of hours left. If I don't have to stream tomorrow, I can save it till Friday. I got 5 more minutes till I end this stream, so, because I wanted to do 2.5 hours. It's just now 4 o'clock for me, so. Because when I started doing this stream today, Aaron, I had like 15 hours, so I've used 2.5 hours out of the 5 that I had already used. So I probably have like, I had 15 hours left, so I'm down to probably like 13 hours and some minutes. Okay, no worries, just for planning purposes, yeah. I got 13 hours after today, so I got plenty of hours. I'm good with the hours. Got 13 hours. Now, if you have a meal that you want to do in a crock pot, I can go live very early on Friday if you want to do a crock pot meal for dinner on Friday. Yeah, I got 13 hours. I should have like 13 hours remaining. Yeah, I got plenty of time left over. Because I'll be getting more time on Sunday. It resets for me on Sunday. But if you want to do something in the crock pot, I can go early. I can go like 10 a.m. my time. It'll be 11 a.m. for you if you want to do that. If you want to do something in the crock pot, though. You grilled a turkey for Easter? How did it turn out, Leo? Sounds delicious. We had ham and barbecue for my Easter get-togethers. 16-pound turkey took about 3 hours to grill at 350. Oh, wow. That's a big turkey that you bought, Leo. Well, I'll probably have something for work, but I'll leave a message on a video if it turns out I can. Alright. Alright. It came out very well, and the missus was surprised. I bet she was surprised. It sounded very tasty. Was it juicy? I don't like a dry turkey. I like my turkey to be juicy. Because this spring or summer, I want to do probably cook either Memorial Day or July 4th, one of the two. I want to do something in the crock pot. Do crock pot ribs, barbecue ribs in the crock pot. I want to do something like that for either Memorial Day or July 4th, one of the two. Sounds tasty, Leo. Came out very well. Very juicy. Oh, perfect. That was perfection. I want to show people how to do crock pot ribs, barbecue ribs. Remember, after cooking a turkey, whether you're grilling it or putting it in the oven, you still have to let it sit for 30 minutes. Yeah. Doesn't it sound delicious, Aaron? Leo's turkey. Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it? I'm past the 2.5 minute, 2.5 hour mark. I can go a little bit longer, I guess. How was work today, Leo? Was it good? I hope it wasn't busy at work. Just sub to you, Aaron. Alright, Leo. Aaron made a new friend. Woohoo! Well, thank you guys for joining me in my stream. Thank you to Wasamata for coming up on the panel. Alright, Leo. Aaron's gonna sub to you, Leo. I'll stay on for a couple more minutes so she can sub to you. Yeah, Leo, I know. You're always busy. And that's a good thing, I guess. Staying busy. Yeah. I got a friend that's gonna be streaming here soon, so I don't want to miss out. He's having a couple of guests on his stream, so starts at 4:25. Nice chatting with you. Maybe see you Friday. Alright, 1 p.m. Central my time. Be 2 o'clock for you. Oh, you already subbed to him, Aaron? Alright. I was gonna give you a couple minutes. Thank you guys for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your day.